Welcome back to Life Grid 360. This is a platform where we give real life stories, just anything about life. Nothing scripted, everything is real. So now, imagine it's your first time you are getting posted for a job, and you get posted in one of the areas that people consider as most unsafe, and maybe where non-locals are fear. So my first time when I was employed by the government, it happened that my first posting was in Garissa, and for the non-locals or those people who have never come to Garissa would really understand what I mean when I say that when I heard about my posting to Garissa, you are happy you've gotten a job, it's your first posting, you're about to start receiving your salary, and also you get posted to a place that scares everybody, and then you're like, you start trembling and you wonder, will I go or should I appeal? You are excited, yes, you've gotten a job, but you're still fearing to appeal and be taken as a joker. You are not ready for the task. So when the posting came, I had been posted with one of my friends, and before the posting was made public, it kind of leaked. So when it leaked, a friend of mine whom it leaked to came and told me, one of our friends has been posted to Garissa, and he told me by the surname, and he never knew my surname. He only used to know my two names, my first and second names, so he never knew my surname. So when he told me the surname, I pretended that it was not you. Okay, I pretended like hey, that guy is not lucky, because that was his stand and his notion. So I didn't show him that I was the one. I pretended so much. And I just told him, wait, so he told me he's with another man, and he told me the surname also, and it happened to be one of my friends. So I kept quiet for quite some time to internalize the message that I had received, and it really disturbed me. But I gathered courage and said that, well, let it be. So I called my friend and told him, can we meet? When we met, I told him, do you know that we are going to Garissa? He froze. Then I told him, no, tunaenda bana, we are the two of us, mbona tusiende? Then he told me, bwana, tunaenda kumadwa bwana. Then I asked him, nani atatumada? Let's go. Kama ni kumadwa, let us go and make history. So now we agreed, should we go or should we not go? I told him, I stood for let's go. Nikasema kama mbaya. So this man kept on, he was too skeptical. So he kept on doubting, should we go? No. So I kept on convincing him, yes, we have to go. So we agreed, yes, we are going, and please don't change your mind. Because there was some loophole whereby you could appeal and get a consideration. But it happened that I didn't want to appeal, being that it was the first posting, it was a new job. I didn't want to look like a joker. So I kept pressing him and assuring him, no, we need to go to that place. So we agreed, please don't change. And we had to put a bet. Please, let's agree. I won't change, please don't change. So the agreement was sealed. There was a set reporting date that we are supposed to report to our new duty stations. And that, luckily enough, it was a month from the posting date. So we are given a 1 month window period to maybe settle down and do a few things here and there before you officially begin the duty. So now siku ya kwenda Garissa ikafika, and my guy is very optimistic, has not changed, and I'm still holding to the same notion. We are going to Garissa. So what happened is that this man, on the day that we agreed to travel, now that we were to begin on Monday, we agreed that now that it is a new place that we've never been, can we travel on Friday, so that we get to have the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, to at least familiarize with the area. So we traveled on Friday, and my guy was very optimistic. So actually, kwa sababu the only place unaweza pata gari za Isili is only as a Garissa, it's only in so now my guy happens to get to Isili very early in the morning, and there's no any other place you can get the public means of transport from Nairobi to Garissa apart from only Isili, to get to Isili. So this guy gets to that place very early in the morning. Then he gives me a call. Tells me, bwana wapi, nishafika Isili. I'm like, ala, sasa ni mapema. So I happen to have been around Thika Road. So we talked, and we didn't know that you can be picked along Thika Road. That's Githurai. You can be picked at Juja, Thika. So we talked with this guy, and I asked him, can you talk to the, because I couldn't make it to be at Isili at around we were to pick. He had booked the 10 a.m. bus that was to depart at 10 a.m. So from where I was and the kind of traffic that was on Thika Road, I could not manage to beat that traffic and still achieve to be at Isili before 10. And these guys are very serious about time. If it's 10, it's 10. If it's 12, it's 12. So I call this guy and tell him, can you talk to the conductor and see whether you can book a seat for me, and now that we are using the same route that I'm in, let's see whether you can pick me up at Githurai 45. So this guy tells me, let me ask, and after some 2 to 3 minutes he calls me back and tells me, yes, we can only pick you at Githurai 45 stage. So that time I was at Kasarani. So I tell him that's quite okay with me. What you'll do when the bus departures, you call me and tell me so I can be ready and wait for you. You know, at this time we are just having stories of and building false courage that we are going. The reality is not yet hitting us. So now the bus comes and picks me at Githurai. So the moment I got into the bus and looked around and saw who the majority in the bus were, that's now the time the reality hit me that, Buddha, you are going to know this time. So now we are there seated, the two of us, after exchanging some little and few greetings. Now that everybody now kept quiet, and I just guessed that what was going through my mind is the same thing that was going through his mind. So what kept on ringing in my mind was, there were so many questions. Where am I going? Am I going to Garissa really? And yes, indeed I was going to Garissa. But I was still not believing that I'm going to Garissa. And I also had a very bad history with the same place that now I'm going. Bearing in mind that I lost 2 close friends in the 2015 Garissa University attack. So now those memories started coming back to my mind. Bearing in mind that I went to Kiroma mortuary when bodies were being identified, and I saw the kind of damage those bodies had undergone. So now reality hit me. So now I remember those memories, and I start fearing now. But what do I do? The bus is on transit, and yes, we are going to Garissa. So I kept on wondering and imagining, what if the worst happens? But I once again said that yote ni ya Mungu. So we went, it was a long journey. So now we go to Thika. So when we go to Thika, Mama Mbogas got into the bus. Others were selling oranges, kitungu, nyanya, waru. And now I told my friend, if you see this kind of people board a vehicle and start selling things, then we must be having a very long journey. This must be a very long journey, because it's not a normal thing in any transit route. So we kept on trying to imagine, how does the place that we are going look like? So when we got to Mwingi, that is the time now at least I built some courage. When I saw so many locals now who we have similar characteristics, board the bus, plenty of them, and they were all saying that they're going to Garissa. So at least from there I began now building my courage back. The journey was long. We got to past Mwingi. It's close to 200 kilometers to Garissa. So it was quite a long stretch. You could sleep and wake up, sleep and wake up. And when you wake up, you're still in the middle of nowhere. You cannot identify the place you are in. Just seeing some bushy suburbs on both sides, and you cannot even spot any hill, just a flat land. So we got to arrive at around some minutes to 6, around 5:30 or so. And it had been a long journey since 10 a.m. up to around 5:30. It had been a long journey. So when I alighted from the bus, all the people who came with motorbikes and who are trying to offer transport and look for people to ferry were all non-locals. So I could quite see so many of them. So that's the moment now that I gained courage. So one of the guys that I offered to take me to the station that I was going to was my tribesman. So on the way I asked him how the security status was, and this guy promised me and assured me of my safety, and told me that this place is safe. It has been safe for quite some time, and okay, although there are some issues that happen here and there, but they are quite far away. And it assured me that I should not fear anything. So I built that courage. After we go to our duty station, we go back to town again to look around at town. Because we had now relieved ourselves of our luggages. So we took some bodas back to town, and we walked around, got into an hotel, had our supper, got shaved. So now it came to around 6:30 and a call for prayer. It was time now for a call for prayer for Muslim brothers. And there were noise all over. There were, I don't know how many mosques are within Garissa. You know, I came to realize later that mosques are very many, and they are in any area that has people living, there must be a mosque. So when it comes to the time for the call for prayer, you get to hear different sides. So it was something new to me. So it took quite some time before I could adopt to the new style that we were to keep on. So now come the night, I'm not used to such kind of temperatures. The temperatures in Garissa are quite very high. If you are new here, they are very, very high. So we get to the night and the temperatures are very hot. Sleeping is a problem. There is no fan, there is no AC at that time. So again, I did know that there are so many mosquitoes also around this place. So we didn't have a net. And I'm telling you, it was a very difficult night. Mosquitoes are left, right, and center. It's very hot, and then because it was some outskirts of the town a little bit, in some bush areas. Again, you get into hear some noises of hyenas. So you get to wonder, hey, where have I come to? But as time went on, I started coaching up, and at least it started becoming normal to me. So I'll be sharing you more experience on some of the things that you people assume happen here, and I'll still keep on sharing more stories of how day 2 was and before I could catch up. So in case you are new in this channel, please consider subscribing, please consider liking, sharing, and also leave your comment. If you are not new, I say thank you for supporting this channel. Please continue liking, continue sharing, and also in case you've gone to a new place, I know you might have had some culture shock before you get used to the norms. So please, you can also share your story on the comment section. Thank you for your time.